Hi, welcome to my video. I'm Jennifer Roberts. You're catching me on my YouTube channel, True Divine 44. This is Theodore, and this is an intuitive message. I'm minding my own business, getting some things done, and things are coming in today. So I'm jumping on real quick to say in the UK, expect some kind of attack on some kind of government building regarding Parliament, regarding maybe the justice system, Parliament itself, on the 5th of November, or going into the early hours of the 6th. It could be that they would try and cover this up and try and smear it as a terrorist attack. I feel it's more to the point of people rising up, certain people finding their divinity and sovereignty and having enough of the system that is also crooked and is also upside down, that punishes people for the most menial of things, holds people into poverty, commits fraud, commits terrible abuses, and they are the one that hand out the punishments, or they are the few that hand out the punishments, should I say. So however this is slanted in mainstream media, however this is put across in mainstream media, be that also reoccurrent 9 of Wands, look again, discern, rethink, look through the illusion, and see for yourself actually what is really happening. Think about what the building that has or will be attacked has done and represents and has been, rather than jumping straight onto the bandwagon that mainstream media would put you on in these kind of circumstances to make you think along a certain line or have a certain story behind a certain event. So it feels like some kind of fire attack. It feels like it is going to be done when there are very few, if any, people in the vicinity. It doesn't feel like it is malicious. It feels more like it is a case of people showing their strength, people giving their authority back to themselves and showing these so-called authority figures that they have lost the respect of the nation. Expect this. Don't be surprised when it comes in. Know that, it is time to get back to our ancestral roots. We've been too complacent and too compliant for too long. Most of these rules and laws that are written do not make sense for the many. They only serve the few. And with that being said, all of those things that this building that I can picture that is in place, that helps create these laws and these systems, has helped create more lawlessness and more abuse. In that, when I was doing my sociology A-level, it was said that when I did a writing on it of when there is a high police presence, there is actually more violence than if there is any police there at all. That where there are less police, there is usually less violence. And it's a bit like that dog, is it Pavlov's dog? Or cat or something, when you ring a bell and it started to salivate at the ring of the bell rather than the food, because it knew the food was coming, it associated it with the bell. The system, the police system as it is, and I'm not talking about individual police officers, that I've met many that are fabulous, brave, honorable people. I'm talking about the system itself is built in negative context. It's built in mistrust. It's built in abuse in itself in a lot of people that work within the workforce. A lot of bullying goes on within that. There's a predominant domestic violence ratio in the police workforce. And so it brings with it negative connotations, just like that bell brings positive connotations of food coming. People say a police outfit, and if they have been brought up to know the police well, then it's a little bit like ringing that bell. It's a little bit like, you know, the dog salivating before the food is even there. You know, you preemptively cause violence. So it is actually the systems in place like that have degraded our society, have degraded our ability to be conscious of ourselves and of our own divinity and sovereignty and authority and morality. So that being said, this is real, just a real quick, this vision wouldn't get out of my head. Fire, and it was an authoritarian type building. I haven't got time to search the images of the buildings in London in particular, something about Edinburgh too. But you know, there's certain things going to happen, I feel, in the early hours of tonight where in the mainstream media it might be deemed as a terrorist attack, or you know, people of depravity causing this, when actually look again, discern again, it is people trying to stand up for their fellow man and themselves in giving a message to our now tyrannical government and parliament. So just a quick message, take of it what you will. Leave a comment if you pick anything up that I don't. Much love. Stay balanced and stay whole. Whole. Yeah. Do you want to say bye-bye properly?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.